Hey guys, I'm Mr. Leo, and today we are going to draw some sea creatures using simple shapes. And the tools we're going to need are a pencil, hello, a pencil, and a marker. It could be a Sharpie or an ink pen. And we need an eraser as well. Hi Jacob and Jackson, good to have you guys. So I just wanted to share my painting because it's kind of relevant to the theme. So like I said, we're doing sea creatures today. And so this is a painting I did with one of my students, and it's of a very famous piece of art. You guys have probably seen it. You guys have probably seen this in like sushi restaurants all over Convoy or Mira Mesa or wherever you have sushi. And it is by the artist Hokusai. But I got the pleasure of painting this with my student. So anyway, let's go to our paper. We'll get started. Oh, it feels so far away. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, guys. Hi, Kayleen. All right. Oh, that's still far, huh, guys? Oh, so sorry for the adjustment. Oh, good. Okay. So we'll start it pretty easy first. Let's get our pencils because we're gonna be sketching. And I think this is a very iconic sea creature. And you guys are welcome to guess. I want you guys to start from the center and let's make an oval, you guys. Just an oval. And remember, we're sketching, so we're drawing pretty light. I am giving a bit more pressure because I want you guys to see it. Because I know if I draw too light, it won't show up. So just a nice long oval. Dolphin? No. Okay. So on this side of the oval, I want you guys to kind of make it a bit more pointy. So it's rounder here and it's pointier here. Yes, I think that pointy nose gives it away right away, right? Okay, let's go to the center of our oval and let's draw one of our shark fins. So it's just gonna be a curve, or I guess think of a triangle, right? So it's like a triangle, guys. But I want it kind of rounded as it connects to the body or the oval. So that's one fin. It's a shark. It's a shark. And then we'll draw another fin on the bottom. And we'll make it kind of pointy. So this fin is going to be a fin. Oops. It's focusing on my finger. Sorry, guys. All right, there. That's better. So this fin is further back. So it's kind of behind the shark's body. So it's out there. And so from the nose, I want you guys to draw a line that goes across the body. And it kind of bisects the oval here, meaning it goes right and cuts that in half. That way we have kind of a skeleton to kind of attach our tail to. Pom-pom purin. It's a shark, guys. Okay, so let's get this part of the oval and let's bring it down to that point. But we don't want to close it off because we need a place to put our fins. Okay, Now, let's draw our fins. And our fins are going to be, again, maybe 2 triangles, I guess. So 1 triangle, 2 triangle. And we're just sketching, so don't worry about making mistakes. It's about the drawing period where we have to be a little more careful. So we could search all our lines and shape it as we want it. Let's make a few more triangles. There's a little fin here and a little fin down below. And then we need the thing that gives our shark a lot of character. What do you guys think it is? It's big old shark fin, right? So that's just another big triangle. And it's a little behind this this first fin we made, so just push it back a little. Yep, teeth. Of course, teeth. Yep, dorsal fin. Let's get our shark's smile. So right here from the oval, where the oval meets that point that we made, that's where we'll start our shark smile. So let's make a smile, a curve, and from this point, we'll bring it back down. So it has a big, big smile. And there's going to be more triangles in there. Sharks have a lot of triangles. So if you guys follow along, we're going to make some zigzags for teeth. There. And how do sharks breathe underwater, guys? They use their, starts with a G. Gills. So let's make a few gills. 1, 2, 3. Yep, very smart. They need gills. You could decide how many you want. I think I'll do 5. 5 is a good number. And we need eyes. I think sharks don't have that great of vision, but they still have eyes. So let's make those eyes. And, you know, we can give our shark a mean look, but I'm going to give my shark, actually it looks creepier that it has a big eye, huh? So I'm going to make a big circle. It looks like it's happy to be swimming. All right, so let's make a circle to the side of the bigger circle we made. And then now I'm going to make a circle right in the center, and I'll color in that circle so I can have a cutesy eye. And I'm going to go ahead and shade this fin real quick so you guys know that this is behind. And that's the extent of our sketch phase with our pencil. So let's put away our pencils for now. And this, for those of us who are coming in a little late, this is just our first doodle of 3, so don't worry. Now let's get our marker. And Sharpies are fine and Crayola markers are fine. I just really like using this ink pen because I like how my marks look. It's nice and wobbly. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, I think this is the wrong ink pen, but that's okay. I'll work with it. Let's go from the nose. Let's bring it up. And we'll do the contour of the shark. So we're just going to make a line going over the fin here. and around the rest of the body. So we're not going past the fins, we're going around the fins, okay guys? Around the fins. That way it looks like it's connected. And I'm going to put a little curve in there. I'm going to go around these tiny little triangles towards this big fin. We aren't going to go past it. We're going to go around it. But I want you guys to show how this fin is connected by following where I make this curve here. I'll go down to the point and we'll go back up and we'll just leave it there. Now we'll continue on this side of the shark's body down below. And we are going past this one because we want this fin to look like it's overlapped, like it's behind the shark's body. And since we're here, we could draw in that fin. Pretty easy, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and start from the nose and then get my smile in. Oh, that's really creepy, that smile. But sharks are actually, they hardly attack humans. They are good for the ecosystem. Let's get those gills. Whew. All right, this ink pen is kind of too fat for me, but I'll try my best to get that cutesy eye. And then I'm gonna make a little circle to the side. Ooh. Okay, that's bleeding like crazy. That's all right. And then I'm gonna try and get those little teeth in, which are just those zigzags that we made, right? Or little triangles. And that's that. That looks kind of goofy, but I like it. That's our first drawing for today. First one out of 3. 1. So good job following along. We have the mighty shark. One of the biggest, or is it the biggest fish in the sea? Okay. Our second drawing is going to be a lot easier. Let's get our pencils out. Hi, Fate. Good to have you. Hi, Noah and Nathan. I think I saw you guys earlier. You guys popped in. So this one's going to be really simple. Let's get our pencils out. And we're going to implement some triangles again. So let's go from the center. Let's make a point, just a point, a little above center. And then we are going to make 2 more points to the further ends out here to kind of make a triangle. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, Ezra. And I know some of you guys were requesting dolphins and narwhals. If we don't get the sea creature that you want today, we'll most definitely get it next week or the week after. So do not worry. We have lots of things to draw together. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm going to make a line towards this point, and I'm going to try my best to slow down. But this is going to be a very simple one. And I'm going to bring my line up. Now I'll bring it towards my other point. Pretty simple, right? Now I want to bisect this line here, meaning I'm going to cut it in half. So I'll bring my line to cut my first line in half. I wonder if you guys can guess what it is already. And we're using my point of reference here to show that I'm not going past this triangle. Oh, hey Uncle Zippy, good to have you. Okay, so if this line was completely horizontal, we don't need rulers or anything, but if we went completely horizontal out to the right, that's what we want. Yes, starfish, sea star. Good job, guys. Very smart. And these lines inside won't matter because we're just gonna erase it later, right? We're just using the star and how to make it. We're just going to use the star for its contour so we can make our sea star. So now let's bring this line towards this point. So let's go ahead, bring it in, and that's a star. You can use this for a lot of different things, like a star on a Christmas tree or a star when you're grading papers, I guess. I don't know what else stars are good for. Oh, stars in the sky, yeah. But for now, we're using it for sea stars. Let's put away our pencil and let's get our pens out. Okay. Now we're just going to draw in the contour lines. We're not going to draw in these lines in the inside. So we're just doing the outline. So let's go up and around. I also save my videos on Facebook, on this webpage, as well as YouTube. So if you guys missed out on some of the drawings, do not worry, because I will upload them. So we're just going around our star. And I kind of like making my corners a little rounded because I think that's how they look like. I've seen these guys in Mission Bay when I was kayaking, and they're nice and bright and orange, and they have these nice pores on them. They look like aliens, but you know, they're normal. We're the ones in their environment when we see them, so they're really beautiful, and the color is very striking, so this would be really nice to color. Okay, so that's a very simple one. Well, we can work on the line quality or the line variation, meaning some of my lines are thick and some of them are thin and some of them are wobbly, and those are more like happy mistakes, I think. So maybe we can make the lines thicker in the bottom. And you know what that does? That gives visual weight, meaning it feels heavier on the bottom. All right, that's our sea star. We can make the little pores too, if you want, like texture. You guys don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna make little, you could just say these are like little smiley things. Smiley, man, I'm not able to form words today. Kind of like the smiley face without the eyes. So that gives it those pores I was talking about. And this is the, I guess I would say the overside, the above part of the starfish, because on the underside it gets even weirder. But we're not doing the underside for now. And you can put it in any landscape you want. It could be on a beach, it could be in the water, whatever you want. But that's our sea star for today. Very simple. Nice and easy. The next one I think is going to be a favorite to a lot of people, but we'll see. So let's say goodbye to the sea star for now. And do erase your lines. Do erase your lines after your ink dries. If I did this now, that would be a very smudged sea star. So this is our second drawing. Very simple one. And that's to give us a break, because our third drawing, it's not going to be too hard, but it's going to be a bit more difficult than the sea star. So our first drawing is this shark. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Second drawing is a sea star. And the third drawing was already guessed, because I guess you like turtles too. That's good. Okay, so for our sea turtle, we're just going to make an oval, but it's a very round oval. It's going to be one of those circle and oval hybrids, where it's not a really long oval, but it's not a very, it's kind of a long circle. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm going to darken my lines a little bit, and with sketching, it doesn't matter how many lines you make as long as you get the right shape you want. So think of it as like sculpting, but in 2D. So many lines are welcome. If we wanted to clean it up later, that's why we have the eraser. So I have my oval, and it's not straight on. If yours is straight on, that's okay, but mine's at a slight angle. See? A little bit of an angle. It's not straight on like that. Okay. Now, I want you guys to make this curved line. This is where the turtle's shell kind of shows which part's the back part and which part's like the front part. So I want you guys to kind of just make this curve with me. I'm going to draw a little more dark so you guys could see. And this is going to be a sea turtle. So sea turtles have, they've evolved those big fins. And I guess the fin would be another kind of oval. Maybe let's make an oval for a fin here. It's going to be a big one. You guys see this? It's an oval, but it curves out this way, and then it turns into more of a pointy. It's still round, but it's pointier on the bottom. You guys see that? Okay. Hey Ezra, am I going at a okay speed? Okay. Let's move on then. Let's make the turtle's head. And the turtle's head, I think I'm gonna make a circle for its head over here. I'll just connect the neck later. So just move it slightly to the right. Make a circle for its head. And we can make it larger or smaller, depending. And then we gotta draw the turtle's fin on the back, or not the back, but it's further back behind its body. So we're just going to see a sliver of it over here. So kind of copy this edge here. See? And then we're gonna fill this in a little bit, just so we know that this is back there. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna need our back fins, or flippers, fins. And then these are just kind of smaller versions of these. So just make kind of an oval, and then it gets thinner as it goes out. So right now this is like an abstract turtle, very simplified, just using shapes, right? Okay, glad I'm at a good pace, Ezra. Thank you. And then we need our back flipper as well. So now we're gonna kind of copy this shape here, where it gets slightly pointier. It's gonna come out over here, but just a sliver of it. So it's like we're seeing the back of it behind the shell. And we're gonna fill this in too, so we know that's behind the shell. kind of like how it looks already. Okay. All right, let's connect our turtle's neck to our turtle's shell. So that's pretty easy. We just make a line that gradually curves into the shell. And then let's do it for the bottom as well. So from the circle, we'll connect it to this oval, the first oval we made, the body. And there, that's connected. I think the hardest part of this drawing are the patterns, but that's not hard at all too if we just break it down together. So from this edge here, see I kind of curved it in a little here. We want to create a line that's kind of parallel to this line here. So could you guys do that with me? See? And you guys could sketch it still too. See? This line is the same line as that, but it's a little above. So they're kind of parallel, meaning they don't touch, so they're doing the same thing. Pretty easy, right? And then let's make a few patterns on the top. So these patterns are important, so it gives this shell some form. Let's make this line that curves up. And we'll make another line right here. And another one over here. Now, from the top, think of, I guess, triangles, but they're not quite triangles, I guess. From the round area here, these are kind of connecting. Like that. They're like triangles, but the base is where the round part is. So we're just kind of bringing it to that point. And on this side here, we need to make a few lines. And notice I'm making it curved. That gives even that area some form, meaning it feels like it's rounded, like it has its own form, that it's not flat. Whew! We need the turtle's beak. I don't think a turtle really has a beak. I'm not really sure. Let's call it a mouth. Okay, so let's make the turtle's mouth, and I like to have my sea creatures happy. So I'm gonna give it a little smile. And then I'm gonna give it a curve for its eye. So it's like, wee, I'm swimming. I wish I could go to the beach, but that's okay. We'll get out there later when it's nice and warm, right? Okay. And that is the extent of our sketch. So we're done with our sketching. Let's put away our pencils. And hey, Uncle. So let's get our ink pens out, or our markers. And I want you guys to follow along. Let's start from the head or the neck. We'll go around the contour of the turtle's head. And thank you guys for joining me today. This is our third drawing. So if you guys missed out, I'll save the drawing or the video on the page here, also on YouTube. Let's get the smile here. And I'm gonna give my turtle this curved eye so it looks happy, but you can make any eye you want. Now I'm gonna go down the neck. My ink pen is very squishy today. And this fin, I think, or is it flipper? This flipper, let's do this flipper together. We're not going to draw the whole thing. We're going to leave an area where it's open so it feels like it's connected to the body. So let's do that together. I'm going to make a line over here. Then I'm going to trace around my flipper. And then I'm going to go around the contour of my flipper. And then we'll just make a curve that goes like that. And then that's it. See, I'm going to leave it open. Now let's follow the turtle's tummy here. And we'll get it to this flipper. And we're going to go past the smaller one here because it's in the back, right? Ooh, see how squishy my pen is? Ooh, have to be careful. All right, so let's get that turtle tummy. And since we're here, let's go ahead and draw out that little fin shape. That's the fin in the back. And let's do this as well, since we don't want to forget that one. Okay, so this is where it's a little tricky, but it's not too bad. We're going to keep it open, so we're not going to draw this whole shape. We're just going to go around it and leave it open. So let's go around it. And then we'll leave it open, just like that. Then we can continue the turtle's body from the back. We're going to go around the shell shape. It's just a little subtle area here that it curves. Then we can go all the way around the turtle's shell. And let's do those inside details. And those are pretty straightforward. All those lines we made on the shell, we need to do that. Those are nice details that help give our turtle form. So let's do this first line here together. Pretty simple, right? And then let's do the parallel line. It's the same line that goes above it though, and ends right there. And then let's do those little details, those curves, those are nice and curvy. Gives my turtle more shape or form. I'm going to do those on the top as well. And then finally, those lines, these are also curving. And then this will look great after we erase the pencil lines. And that is our sea turtle. And that is drawing number 3 for today. Really happy you guys are here. So we have our sea turtle, we have our sea star, and we have our we have our shark. Thank you guys for drawing with me today. That I don't even want to turn it back to my face because my studio's a mess. I'm in the middle of moving, but I'm really happy you guys are drawing with me and sharing your pictures. If you guys could color them and share them on this page, that would be really nice. I really enjoy looking at them, and I know everyone else does too. I guess that's about it for today. Keep practicing, and we'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you, guys.